We're telling your friends that you started a live video. Yes, I did. I am live. I am live. Let me send out some invites. Let me do that. Family. I got questions. I just got questions. That's all. I just got questions, that's all. Let me send out a couple of invites real quick. See who's on the app right now. Let me see who's on the app right now that wants to jump up in here. Excuse me. Let me see. Just sending out a couple of invites, family. Give me a second. I ain't gonna be with you long, but I promise I'm gonna be with you strong. Give me 1 second. Let's see who else on here. Okay. All right, peace, family. What's going on? What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on with y'all tonight? Let me see. Peace. Peace to the family. Knowledge born of law. Peace to the God. What's going on? Double D 77. Shoni. Junior. What's that? Junior wannabe. Peace. What's going on, fam? What's going on with y'all? I ain't gonna be on here long, man. I just got some questions. Peace to the God. Peace to the God, Wavy. I see you. What's going on? I'm just chilling. Just wanted to hop on here real quick and holler at the folks. Man, but I got some questions, man, about our sister, Brittney Griner. As y'all know, they got Brittney Griner locked up in a Russian prison, basically for a vape pen or something. Some little minor amount of weed, or not even no weed, just an empty vape pen from what I understand. She got sentenced to 9 years out there on some political shit. Biden administration is dragging ass about what they're going to do to try to get her up out of there. We all know, well, most of us should know, if you're not under a rock, what's been going on as far as that. And we talked about it a little bit. We talked about the story a little bit last week on Sincere Love the God cast. If you're not tuning into Sincere Love the God cast, that's where you need to be on Sundays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. Me and my sister nyctegur, we do our weekly broadcast where we talk about current events and important issues pertaining to what's going on in Black society. And that's on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, type in my name, Sincere Love the God. Subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you can get reminders whenever we go live with new episodes. And by the way, speaking of new episodes, tomorrow, we are starting off season 2. What's going on, Miss H to you? What's going on, Chanel Opulent? Sammy Diesel, peace. What's going on with y'all? But yeah, tomorrow we are launching season 2 of the Black Business Showcase on Sincere Love to God cast. And for those that don't know, we had almost 50 episodes of season 1 of our weekly series, the Black Business Showcase, where we bring on business owners, entrepreneurs to talk about their journey into entrepreneurship and just chop it up about business in general. And so we had a successful first season of that we ended back in like May. And we took the summer off to kind of rebuild, rebrand, But tomorrow we are launching season 2, episode 1. And we got the God Chase from Voice of the Ancestors coming through. He's going to be the first guest on the new season. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace, what's going on? I see you, Sammy Diesel, Spear in the Shield. Yes, indeed. That's going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that y'all are subscribed to the YouTube channel, man. That's going to be a dope episode with the God Chase McGee, the author of The Voice of the Ancestors. He runs the Voice of the Ancestors channel. Many of y'all follow him on here. Real good brother, young warrior scholar right there. He's going to be coming through Sincere Love to God cast for episode 1, season 2, Black Business Showcase. And it's going to be a lot of good game that's dropped. So y'all don't want to miss that. Make sure y'all tune in for that. But like I was saying, so Sunday we talked about, the case with Brittney Griner and, all of the stuff that's going on with that. But only reason I want to talk about it today, only reason I jumped on here to talk about it today, because really prior to all of this going on with Brittney Griner, I really never heard of her. I didn't know much about her before this, right? And so now, of course, her name is all over the place. Her image is all over the place. Everybody's talking about what's going on with her. So I've been learning a little bit more about her. And for the first time, I actually saw a video where she was talking. There go my co-host right there. Shout out to nyctegur in the building. But it was the first time, I think on Sunday, when we were doing the broadcast, I think we played a clip where she was talking. And her voice threw me off. I was like, damn, she got a deep-ass voice. Now, I know she a stud, or supposed to be a stud or whatever, but she got a real deep voice. Okay, you said she's not a man, but she did remove her breasts. I don't know. I got questions. I'm not trying to disparage. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I got some questions. So like I said, when I heard that voice, that kind of threw me off. I was like, oh, her voice is kind of deep. And so I started seeing more pictures and videos of her. And like you said, it's no breasts whatsoever. It's like straight, flat chest. So I don't know. You said she removed her breasts. I don't know. I know I saw the picture. Let me show y'all one of the pictures I'm talking about. For those of y'all that haven't seen, let me show y'all one of the pictures I'm talking about real quick. I was like, damn, I heard of somebody being flat chested, but this is a little bit extreme. This is a little bit extreme. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. Let me turn my camera around. So that's a picture of Brittney Griner with no shirt on right there. And like I said, I heard a flat chested, but that's a bit much. I'm looking at the collarbone and shit. Like, hold up. Like, hold up. No scars either, right? No scars. All women have scars from breast or BBL surgeries. I don't know. They do good surgeries these days. They do good surgeries these days. And, I know WNBA players don't make a hell of a lot of money, but I know she was playing overseas and they get paid a little bit more. So she probably got some resources and, I don't know. All I'm saying is when I heard the voice, it threw me off. And then when I saw that picture, I'm like, hold on. So I started looking a little bit into it. I was like, yo, let me see some pictures of Brittany when she was a kid. Cause you gotta you gotta see baby pictures these days. They got some of these transgenders out here that really look like women. You can't really tell. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see baby pictures these days. Like, let me see your baby pictures and shit, man. But hold on. I seen some of the images when she was a little girl. Some of them look like a little girl. But some of them look like a little boy too. I don't know. I ain't sure, man. Like, this is Brittany right here. Hold on. This is Brittany right here. I think in high school. I don't know if it's high school or college, but this is Brittany when she was younger. Now look at that. Look at that. Look at that throat. I don't know. I don't know. That's a hard looking chick, man. I ain't, like I said, I ain't trying to disparage. I just got questions. Are we being deceived here? Or is this all woman? You know, I know she's a proud stud. That throat, though. Yeah, that looked like a little boy to me. Now, this right here, this looked like a little girl. Hold on. This looked like a cute little girl right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but that throat, though, I don't know. Right? So, I just got questions. I'm just wondering, like, damn, are we being deceived here? Is there more to this story than what we are being told? Right? And so, I'm just asking questions. A cute boy. Looked like a boy to me, she said. Yeah, it looked like a boy. And I seen, you know, some of the pictures that's supposed to be her when she was a little girl, like, you know, 6, 7 years old around there. And, you know, it looks like a little girl in those pictures, but those could be pictures of anybody. Like, who's to say that that's really her? Just look, you know what I mean? I don't know. And sometimes, especially with black children, when they're like toddler age and all of that, it's hard to tell their gender sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they got long hair. Like, people mistake my son for a girl all the time when he had his locks. You know what I'm saying? And not just white people, even black people be like, "Oh, your daughter's mad pretty." I'm like, "No, that's a little boy." You know, so sometimes little black kids, you know, we let our boys grow their hair long and stuff, and you can't really tell. Even though, you know, by the clothes and shit, you should be able to tell. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Brittany. Y'all tell me. I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, and y'all tell me what y'all think, because this is suspect right here. Oh yeah, that's right. Nicely thought my son was a girl. Yeah, Nicely thought my son was a little girl.
Houston, Texas is known for its Rockets. In basketball, they have the two-time NBA champ. In baseball, Houston,
check this out,
Roger, the Rocket Clemens, is a future Hall of Fame fireballer. And of course, Houston is one of the homes of NASA.
Now, let me turn this up a little bit.
Space Administration. But Houston could be taking on another rocket as one area hoopster has already taken flight. Take one look at Aldine Nimitz High School junior Brittney Griner. And it comes as no surprise that she is a basketball player.
Family.
What will come as a surprise is the fact that her mission in organized basketball began only 2 years ago. It was actually other sports that had her interest.
First, it was volleyball. That was fun. I did that to get in shape, and then I started to really like it. Then it went to soccer. I really liked it. That was real fun. That was different. I never played anything like that. Then it went to basketball.
Hold on. Now, can y'all hear that? Are y'all able to hear that? Are y'all able to hear that? Did you see? I know you've seen it, but are you able to hear it? That sounds like a little moist nigga to me. That sounds like a little moist nigga to me. sounds like she's going through puberty or them hormone pills. It just sounds like a little moist nigga to me. Like, that don't really sound like no little girl. That don't really sound like no girl. I understand you a butch. I understand you a stud. But I know a lot of studs. You know, I grew up around a lot of studs. I got a sister who's a stud. You know, she still look like a girl. My sister still look like a girl. She still sound like a girl, even though she dressed like a boy and she kind of tough. She was on hormones in high school. She was on hormones in high school, though. Transitioning from what to what? Let me see. Sounds like his voice getting deeper as he gets older. Right. Sounds like she's going through puberty. Right. It's a little strange, family. It's a little strange. Hold on. I thought you sent something over here. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me go back to this. Like I said, I'm not trying to disparage. I just got questions, family. I'm going to rewind that a little bit. I'm going to let y'all see that again. And were y'all able to hear the voice? Were y'all able to hear that voice? Hold on a second. Not trying to disparage. I just got questions.
Surprise is the fact that her mission in organized basketball began only 2 years ago. It was actually other sports that had her interest.
First it was volleyball. That was fun. I did that to get in shape. I mean, I started to really like it. Then went to soccer. I really liked it. That was real fun. That was different. I never played anything like that. Then it went to basketball.
Now, that just look and sound like a moist little boy to me. That's Brittney Griner in high school. To me, it looks and sounds like a feminine little boy. Yeah, the shoulders is real broad. That collarbone, that throat, the hands and everything. I'm like, oh. I got questions, family. Y'all help me out. Make sure I ain't tripping.
I stuck with basketball.
The first thing I heard about Brittney was that we had somebody tall, a tall freshman going out for volleyball. So I was real eager to see, who this tall volleyball player was, because of course, being a basketball coach, I'm always interested in height. We started her on the JV team because we wanted to give her confidence and, just not throw her into the fire immediately. And she did a great job. She's a quick learner, very quick learner, has great control of her body. And just before district started, we moved her to the varsity team.
I was working at the school at that time, and she came and told me she got moved from the JV up to the varsity team.
All right, hold up. That's her daddy.
Before she told Brittany she was going to move up to the varsity team.
That's her daddy right there. That's her daddy right there. Let me know if y'all see any resemblance. She got an old ass daddy. And he ain't nothing but 6'1". Brittney Griner is 6'7". She got an old ass daddy. I don't really see too much of a resemblance. And he only 6'1". Brittney Griner is 6'7". Right, daddy ain't no hell of a tall nigga. He average height. He a little bit above average height. He don't really got no long limbs or nothing. Like, he just it doesn't say that she's adopted. From what I saw, it doesn't say that she's adopted. Hold on. And her mama is white. And she ain't tall either, but hold on.
The coach was excited. She was very excited too.
Brittany responded not only by scoring 10 points a game as a freshman, but growing 6 inches over the next 2 seasons.
She was quite a bit under me. I'm 6'2", and she was started about 6 foot probably, and she went up to 6'4" in the ninth grade, and at the end of the 10th grade, she's up at 6'7".
She kind of tough.
Despite the incredible growth, Brittany never felt the awkward effects of growing pains.
Not really. I love growing. I was happy about it, really. I wish I could wake up the next morning and be even taller that quick.
I swear she gets taller every day. I looked at her today, I was like, Brittany.
Now usually, look, I got 4 boys, I got 1 girl. And usually the boys, when they young teenagers, they be wanting to be real tall. They want to be taller than their daddy. They want to be tall so they could dunk the ball. They be wishing, like she just said, I was happy I was getting tall. Every day when I wake up, I just wish I could be a little taller. Boys be wanting to be taller. Girls don't really be wanting to be tall like that because girls get teased and made fun of. It's kind of awkward for a girl to be mad tall like that. You know what I'm saying? And so as a teenager, as a female, being 6 foot something in high school, usually a girl would be a little bit uncomfortable with it. She may get comfortable with it later on in life. Even if she is an athlete or whatever the case may be, they usually get pushed towards sports because of their height. You know what I'm saying? The parents or the coaches and everybody push them towards playing sports because of their height to kind of help them build confidence and make them feel valuable. And you know what I'm saying? But it take a minute for them to grow into that, being comfortable with their body like that, usually for a young girl. But she sounds like one of my sons talking about, I hope every day I wake up, I try to see if I'm a little bit taller. Like my sons be doing that. Come stand next to me, see if they taller than me. Go stand by the refrigerator, see how tall they are. You know what I'm saying? I just got questions, family. I just got questions.
Like another inch, right? She was like, no.
Sometimes walking to the refrigerator, I would look up and I'd be looking over the refrigerator. I'm like, dang, did I get taller?
One thing that no longer feels strange is Brittany's ability to dunk the ball.
Now hold on, family. Now hold on, you dunking? You dunking the ball in high school at that? Women don't be dunking like that, y'all. A lot of the WNBA players, even though they mad tall, most of them can't dunk. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know that most of the WNBA players can't dunk the ball? That's part of the reason why they struggle with getting ratings and all of that. They could shoot and dribble and all that, but they ain't really above the rim, dunking the ball and all that. She was dunking the ball in high school. All right, her face isn't feminine. Says she cute, but not feminine features. Yeah, you know, she got the Allen Iverson braids and shit. Lisa Leslie, can Lisa Leslie dunk? Maybe. Lisa Leslie about 6'7" or something like that. I never seen her dunk. I know she wasn't dunking in no games like that. I don't know if she could dunk. Lisa Leslie tall. Lisa Leslie fine, though. Lisa Leslie, that's a woman. That's a woman right there. I don't know, fam. I don't know. Are we being punked?
Year-old can dunk the ball.
She dunking with 2 hands.
When she was a freshman,
In high school.
she told me she was going to be able to dunk. And so I thought, okay, you know, she's junior, senior, she'll work on it, she'll get there. She came back after her freshman year, and she came in the first day and goes, Coach, I've been working on my dunk. I can dunk.
Yeah, ain't too many women doing that.
At the beginning of freshman year, about every time I tried it, I would get home, but I knew if I kept working at it, I was going to get there. And I finally got it, and I told her.
And now, for those of y'all, if any of y'all knew anything about Brittney Griner before this whole Russian situation, because I never really heard of her. Was she like a big deal? Because I would think a woman that could dunk like that would be a big deal. I'm just asking questions, R. Lewis. I'm talking about Brittney Griner. I'm just asking questions like, is Brittney Griner a stud, or is this a transgender that was born a man and transitioned into a woman? I just got questions. I'm not saying yay or nay or being accusatory or anything. I'm just wondering, is this an actual trans? Because I showed a picture a little earlier. Let me show you the picture that I showed earlier. This is Brittney Griner. Hold on. This right here is Brittney Griner with no shirt on. That's Brittney Griner with no shirt on. I mean, somebody said she got surgery, she got her breast removed, but I ain't see no breast in high school. I ain't see no little nubs or nothing from high school. That it was just straight flat chested. And I'm looking at the throat area and the collarbone area, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Now, my question though is, was she a big deal in the WNBA? I never heard of her like that until this Russian thing popped off. And I would think that a chick that could dunk like that, she's dunking the ball in high school with two hands. I would think that would be a big deal, that the media would blow that up, that she would have a lot of endorsements, and you know what I'm saying? But I never really heard of her until this whole Russian thing. And I don't follow sports heavy like that, but I do work in a barbershop. Niggas talk about sports all the time. And so I do be abreast of what's going on in sports a lot of times just by proxy. And I never really heard of her. Right, so I'm just asking questions. Again, I'm just asking questions. Let me show y'all something else that I saw. Hold on. This picture is kind of blurry right here. Let me get a better one than that. And so, why is she that much taller than both of her parents, though? And why is her daddy so old? They're not saying she's adopted. They're not saying that she's an adopted child. But why are you towering over your daddy like that? I don't even think he's 6'2". He said he's 6'2". I don't even think he's 6'2". That dude looked like he probably 5'11", 6 feet. Right? So, I don't know. I don't see no resemblance, really. So, what's the other picture that I saw? Where's the other picture that I saw? I seen a picture of her mom. She got a white mom. And her mom was just a short little white lady. No other tall siblings. Not that I saw. Not that I saw. But let me read this to y'all. Let me see if I can find that. I think this. Okay, Griner was born in Houston, daughter of Raymond and Sandra Griner. Her father is a former Harris County sheriff and Marine veteran who served in Vietnam in 1968-69. Why is your daddy so damn old? Vietnam? That's like old as hell. Your daddy was in Vietnam? You got a civil rights daddy. Your daddy marched on Selma, by the way. Your daddy got his ass whooped on Selma. Why is your daddy so old? I just got questions. Just asking questions. Okay. Griner attended Nimitz High School in Houston. In addition to lettering in basketball throughout high school, she played varsity volleyball as a freshman. Starting her sophomore year, Griner practiced with the boys basketball team and worked with Nimitz football coach to develop her leg strength and preparation for learning to dunk. Blase, blase, blah. Let me see. She met Shaq. Where's this? Yeah, she was dunking in games in high school. I would think that would be a big deal. It says she dunked 52 times in 32 games as a senior in high school. Hold on. I'm looking for something here. I think it might be here. Okay. All right. In an interview in SI.com on February 11, 2013, Griner publicly came out as a lesbian. She also revealed in the interview that she was bullied as a child, explaining, "It's hard just being picked on for being different, just being bigger, my sexuality, everything." Right? What's going on, Brother Daniel? She says she is very passionate about working with children in order to bring attention to the issues of bullying, particularly against LGBT people. Griner had previously come out to her parents in high school, which her father did not accept gracefully, forcing her to live with an assistant coach for 6 weeks during her senior year. She would later write a memoir with Sue Hovey. I don't know who that is. Sue Hovey. Sounds like an Asian woman. S-U-E. Addressing bullying and self-acceptance. In My Skin, My Life on and off the basketball court, published in 2014. So the name of the book is In My Skin, My Life on and off the basketball court. All right, so 2019, in an interview with People, Griner stated, "People tell me I'm going to break the barrier and trailblaze. I just kind of look at it like I'm just trying to help out. I'm just trying to make it not as tough for the next generation." In 2013, Griner was featured on the cover of ESPN magazine. She appeared in a Taboo issue. So the ESPN magazine had a Taboo issue, and she was on the cover. She's pictured holding a snake, which is her favorite animal because they are misunderstood, she says. You just have to look at it in a different way. Do studs really get teased like that? I don't know about where y'all from. I don't know about where y'all from, but studs ain't really have no problems growing up around us. It wasn't like they wasn't accepted or they was outcasted or people treated them differently or looked at them funny. Studs was cool. Studs was always cool. They was always accepted. Like I said, I got a sister that's a stud. You know, she wasn't never looked at funny style, treated funny style by the family, friends, nothing. Nothing. She's just a stud. You know what I mean? It was never a big deal. It was never an issue. And none of the studs that I remember growing up around, it was never an issue. Like with them getting bullied and punked and people treating them funny style. They blend right in. In black society, they blend right in. Nobody pays them no mind. Okay, you a stud. Pass me the ball, nigga. Pass the ball, nigga. That's it. Take the shot. You wide open. What the fuck you doing? That's it. Anyway. Okay, all right. Let's get to this part. Okay, it says she had a deal with Nike. She wears men's clothes for Nike. She ain't wear women's clothes. She only wears men's clothes for Nike. can't get the specific, but say, okay. In 2020, Griner, along with teammate Breonna Turner, called for the WNBA to stop playing the United States national anthem before the games. She made her remarks after Mercury players refused to take the floor during a preseason game in Bradenton, Florida. Griner says she was protesting the killing of Breonna Taylor as part of the wider George Floyd protests. She later, during a media teleconference, said, "I honestly feel like we should not play the national anthem during our season. I think we should take that much of a stand." She says she does not believe that the national anthem should be played at sporting events. Right? The only issue I recall them having was typically with their mothers. I'm trying to think. I don't even remember nothing like that. Definitely not with my sister. Definitely not with my sister. She ain't get no pushback from the family. You know what I mean? And we knew she was a stud her whole life. She was a stud since we was kids. And it was never, I don't remember nothing like that. No, I don't think nobody need to go in the closet. I respect people, living their truth and being who they are. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I prefer people to be honest about who they are rather than being in the closet. I don't really respect people that's in the closet like that, especially like gay men who actually have girlfriends and wives and they're sleeping around with other men on the low. Like, nah, I respect a dude who just come out and be who he is, or a sister that just come out and be who she is. I respect that. I ain't got no problem with that whatsoever. But the problem with the agenda is how they try to force it on the rest of society, and they try to almost demonize being straight and marginalize being straight to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they try to push it on the children, that's really the major problem. What's going on, Sean? But yeah, I don't got no problem with people being who they are. Shit. Live your best life. You know what I'm saying? Live your best life. So, all right, check this part out. On August 14th, 2014, Griner got engaged to fellow WNBA player Gloria Johnson. On April 22nd, 2015, they were both arrested and charged for assault and disorderly conduct after police responded to a fight between the two in their suburban home in Phoenix, Arizona. Both had sustained some injuries. Despite this incident, they married the following month on May 8th, 2015 in Phoenix. On May 15, 2015, the WNBA suspended Griner and Johnson for 7 games each after Griner pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct charges. Griner was also required to complete 26 weeks of domestic violence counseling. Now, she pled guilty to disorderly conduct. That's not even a crime. Disorderly conduct is literally just a violation. That's not even a misdemeanor. But she got suspended and she had to do 26 weeks of domestic violence. I mean, they had a fight. They both was fighting each other. They both had some injuries or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I guess you call that domestic violence. Big facts. One of the many reasons my child ain't going to their schools. Right. That's the only problem I got with it. My homie was trying to adopt and they denied him because of old drug charges when he was 17, but turn around and give 2 men a child. Yeah, that's funny style. And you seen that case out here. I know you live out here where I'm at, R. Lewis. They had that gay white couple, 2 gay men, were making child pornography with their adopted children. And they didn't say the race or the gender of the children that they were abusing. But they were making videos and child porn with the children that they adopted and all that. And you hear about wild shit like that all the time going on. So yeah, that shit is real funny style with the adoption systems too. But yeah, that was out here, and that was in Loganville. Okay, on June 4th, 2015, Griner and Johnson revealed that Johnson was pregnant with twins. Conceived with Johnson's eggs through an in vitro fertilization. The following day, and after less than a month of marriage, Griner filed for an annulment of the marriage, citing fraud and duress. So they had this fight. They got married. Shit. When did the fight happen? They had the fight in April of 2015. They got married in May, a couple months later in 2015. And then in June, Johnson gets pregnant with twins. And a week later, Brittany files for divorce. Or she files for an annulment, citing fraud and duress. What's really going on, family? The annulment was denied. Johnson gave birth to 2 twin girls on October 12, 2015, 16 weeks premature. Griner was ordered to pay child support to Johnson. The couple's divorce was finalized on June 2016. So why would y'all go through this in vitro process, or whatever that shit is called, to get pregnant and then get divorced right after that, like immediately, right after that? And then Brittany gets put on child support. First, they denied the annulment. They said, no, ain't no annulment. Y'all married. Y'all staying married. She has the babies prematurely. Brittany gets immediately put on child support, and then the court approves the divorce. So do y'all think she was born a man? I'm just asking questions. Do y'all think that she was born a man? And then they just talk about the Russia situation that happened, which we all know about. But let me show y'all the picture again. Let me show y'all the picture one more again. Some of y'all wasn't in here, but this is Brittney Griner with no shirt on right here. That's Brittney Griner right there. Right? She's 6'7". She was dunking the ball in high school. Her father is like my height. He's like 5'11". He say he's 6'2". He don't look like he's 6'2". He might be 6 feet. Her mom is short. She's not adopted. Her dad was in Vietnam. He marched on Selma and the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Her voice is hella deep. In high school, let me play that video again. I'm just going back over some of the things that raised my suspicion here. This was her in high school, how she looked and sounded. Hold on.
I did that to get in shape. I started to really like it then. I went to soccer.
Hold on.
It was actually other sports that had her interest.
First it was volleyball. That was fun. I did that to get in shape. I started to really like it then. I went to soccer. I really liked it.
So that's how she looked and sounded in high school. I don't know, family. Are we being punked here? Is this a whole transgendered person that was born a man that transitioned into a female later on in life? I just got questions, man. It looked a little strange to me. it looked a little strange to me. I just wanted to come on here to see what y'all think, so I don't feel like I'm tripping. nyctegur said I'm leaning toward yes. Do y'all think Brittney Griner is really a man? Low key? What y'all think? What's going on? J-Lo where? J-Lo where? I don't know, man. I don't know what to think, to tell y'all the truth. This is like the Truman Show. Nothing is as it appears to be. Question everything. That's all I got to say. It's just question everything. You know, a lot of things aren't what they appear to be out here, man. I don't know. But yeah, I just got some questions. That's all. Nicety, what the hell is going on in Twitter space world, man? What's going on in Twitter space world, man? Y'all had me up hella late last night. My son slept past the bus this morning and everything. Mama Love, what's going on? Mama Love says she had her breast removed and takes hormones? ? In high school though? Cause she ain't have no breasts in high school, and her voice just sound like a young gay dude. To me, just sound like a young gay dude. So I don't know. Some Nicety says she had her breast removed. I don't know about the hormones. I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy over there in Twitter space world, man. It's crazy over there, man. I don't even know how to react to some of the shit that I was hearing. I'm on the space. I listened to the replay of Tariq's space earlier today with the one dude from Security Tribe, and I was in Sir Major space last night and hearing all these dudes go back and forth making threats on the internet, and it was just crazy to me, man. Like, all I can say is, man, the concept of manhood is lost out here, man. Laisha Clarendon, I don't know who that is. I don't know who Laisha Clarendon is. Is that another basketball player that got their breast removed? But yeah, the concept of manhood is lost out here, man. I'm listening to these dudes on Twitter space go back and forth, threatening each other and just yelling at the phone and shit, getting all emotional about name calling and, you know, disagreement about ideologies and shit like that. I'm like, this is not manly at all. I'm like, where is the leadership? I was like getting secondhand embarrassment. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment because it's all men on the stage displaying this type of behavior, this type of emotional behavior. And I'm looking at the women that's in the audience, and I'm just wondering how y'all feeling. I'm looking at the women like, damn, this ain't a good look right here. You know what I'm saying? As men, we supposed to be the leadership. And I think niggas confuse being aggressive. I think niggas confuse being aggressive with being manly. You know what I'm saying? Like, they confuse being aggressive with being militant. It's not militant at all when you're emotional like that. You know what I'm saying? Militancy requires discipline and emotional intelligence and self-control. You know what I mean? And a lot of dudes got that shit twisted. These are grown men. I know some of them is a little younger, whatever the case may be, but these are all grown men. And everybody talking about, oh, what hood they from and how we get down where I'm from and blah, blah, blah. And these are people that are supposed to be part of a movement that is designed to produce black empowerment. These are people that are supposed to be a part of a movement that is spearheading the cause for reparations for foundational Black Americans and getting just justice for our people in general, you know, putting pressure on the political structure here in America to get things done, to empower our people. And I'm like, we not ready. I'm like, we not ready, because these are the people who are inside of the conscious circles, who have the information, who supposedly not sleep, right? Who know what's going on out here, what the time is and what needs to be done. You know what I mean? These are people who are not under the Jesus spell, who are not, you know, under the Democratic spell, vote blue no matter who. These are not your old church civil rights Negroes. You know what I'm saying? These are supposed to be the young warrior class Black intelligentsia from the streets who we're supposed to depend on to get things done, to build, right? And I'm saying, damn, this is what we got within, you know, these so-called movements. And we got to deal with this. At the same time, we got to deal with the bootlicks and the mammies and the buck dancers, and then the tethers and the you know, the old niggas, all the other people that we already know we can't depend on, the Black celebrity class, the boulets, all the Black people that we already know we can't depend on to get nothing done. We got to deal with that. And now we look into the people who supposed to be on code, behaving in this manner. And I'm saying, man, we ain't ready, boy. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was feeling discouraged. I was feeling very discouraged. You say it gives femininity. It was giving estrogen. Yes. Loud talkers don't want no empowerment. They come from the tone shits and strappy side of the game. I believe so. I believe so, man. I believe so. These are not students of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Nellie Fuller. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? Minister Farrakhan. These are not students of the ones that we call master teacher. These are not students of even the people that's out here now. You know, Jason Black, Professor Black, Truth, Tariq Nasheed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where these niggas came from, man. I don't know where these niggas came from, but they look like us. They wearing our uniform. They speaking our language. And they fucking the game up. Age doesn't make you a man. Your ability to lead the young toward knowledge and wisdom. Facts. Have you thought that maybe this is on purpose due to the rally our brother Tariq is putting together? Listen. COINTELPRO is still alive and well. Most have not read one book. Facts. Ain't nothing happened to the minister. Said, what happened to Minister Farrakhan? Haven't heard from him in a minute. Ain't nothing happened to the minister. Ain't nothing happened to the minister. He's, you know, he's elderly. It ain't his job to be on the front lines anymore. He done put in over 60 years of work. You know what I mean? It's on us now. It's us now. It's our time now. We the generation. And those younger than us, after us, it's our time now. Mr. Farrakhan, triple OG status. He done put in his work. Right. Everybody talking about pulling up pulling up. Oh, wait till I see you at such and such. Wait till I see you in DC. Wait till I see you in. I'm like, really? This what we doing? This what we doing? This shows a lot of what Nelly Fuller talk about. Black people should not be getting together in large numbers, in large crowds, unless we have a plan in place to do something that's productive. Because if not, that's what we get. That's what we get. That's what it turns into. And when I first got up on Nelly Fuller, and I would listen to the radio show when he do the interviews on that radio show, and he would say that, I would push back on it a little bit. I'd be like, man, I don't know about that, man. Black people can get together without fighting. You know what I'm saying? I had a little bit of pushback on that. But the OG was right in his act, man. Nelly Fuller Jr. was right in his act, man. The thing I like about Nelly Fuller Jr., you don't have to be no goddamn super intellectual to understand the game that he drops. Everything is very simple and basic, just based on logic. It's very elementary. It's deep, but it's very elementary the way he breaks the game down. You don't have to have no damn PhD, college degree or nothing to understand the game that Nelly Fuller be putting down. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, if you don't have, you know what I'm saying, a high comprehension level and, you know what I'm saying, you're not a heavy reader like that, you might not be able to take in like a Dr. Amos Wilson. You know what I'm saying? He got the blueprint for Black Power is this thick, as big as a Bible, 800 and something pages. Everybody might not be built for that right there. But Nelly Fuller, he break that shit down so a third grader can understand it. That's the shit I like about Nelly Fuller. It's very simple. They're only talking about pulling up in D.C. Handle your BS beefs on your own time. Don't bring that where we trying to handle business. Exactly. It's not about you, homie. It's not about you and your fragile feelings. Because you ain't like what somebody said on the internet. You ain't like a tweet that somebody made. You about to fuck the whole movement up? Like niggas is trying to organize to go to D.C. to press the U.S. Congress about doing something specific for foundational Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Getting crime bills, getting resources allocated, getting protection in order from these race soldiers and reparations. And y'all niggas is talking about shooting 5. Y'all niggas is threatening each other on the internet, talking about when I see you in D.C., I'm on your head top. I'm like, come on, man. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here, man? Read 10 pages a day. That's good advice right there. I need to take that advice. I'm a slow reader. I'm a slow reader, man. It take me a long time to read a book. Some people could read books quick as hell. Not me. But I be reading multiple books at once. You know what I'm saying? I just pick up whichever one I feel like reading at that time. Read a couple pages, a chapter or two, put it down. You know what I'm saying? But some people could just sit there and just read a book in a day or two. But she said 10 pages a day. I might try that one. They're sounding worse than the tethers whining about being called African booty scratcher in 3rd grade. Facts. Right. Comprehension is very important. And that shit is lacking. That shit is lacking in our community. I talked about that before, too. The comprehension level, not just reading comprehension, but listening comprehension. Observing your surrounding comprehension is lacking. It's at an all-time low. Critical thinking skills. Niggas is over-emotional. When you're emotional, you can't think. Right? When you're emotional, logic goes out the window. You know what I'm saying? And it's too many men. It's too many grown men that's acting like this, yo. Right. Letting women throw batteries in your back. Yeah, I don't know what part of the game this is. I don't know what part of the game this is, man. I really don't. I really don't. All I can say is these niggas don't represent me. These niggas don't represent me at all. I ain't see too much. Only seen like a couple of sisters that was in the mix. Keep it stirring the pot a little bit. But I ain't see too many sisters. A lot of the sisters that I heard in the space speak, they was spitting fire. They was coming with some sense. What's that one chick's one sister, I think that her handle is Henrietta Snacks. She was saying some real shit. When I heard her speak, she was saying some real shit. She was saying some shit that these niggas' uncles and big brothers and shit should have told them a long time ago. Their OGs should have told them a lot of shit that she was saying a long time ago. Oh yeah, seven is out of here. My son, yeah, he gonna be 7 years old next week. His reading comprehension, he out of here. And he read fast too. Right. And they talk to each other crazy. He said some need to learn how to agree to disagree without being disrespectful. Right. But the main problem that I see too is these niggas be talking to each other crazy on that app. Right? Like the one dude that came in there, everything that he was saying was right and exact. But the way that he was talking to niggas, it wasn't going to be received. Right? It's like you got to have your chest poked out, extra bass in your voice, and all the aggression when it's unnecessary. When he came in there, I forgot his name, but he came after everybody was going back and forth, and he was trying to tell everybody they need to smooth it out. Yo, y'all niggas need to kill all of that shit. You know what I mean? We don't need that energy when it comes to this rally. We trying to get shit done. Everything that he was saying, his words were right and exact. But the way that he was talking to niggas was like he was trying to sun them. And so they wasn't even receiving nothing he was saying. All they heard was this nigga, who you talking to, my nigga? Who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? And that just made the conversation devolve even more. You know what I mean? Like niggas gotta learn how to talk to each other, man. Like you don't gotta be, especially on the internet. That shit is extra corny. Y'all niggas is yelling at y'all phones and shit. You and talking to a nigga that you never even met in a whole nother state somewhere, and you got veins poking out the side of your neck screaming at the phone. I'm like, really? Is your wife home, nigga? Do your wife hear what you doing right now? Like, what kind of man is you? I don't know, man. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to be on here long. I'm about to get up off of here, man. I just wanted to ask y'all if y'all thought Brittney Griner was a man or not. That's all I wanted to know. And so, I don't know. I'm going to let y'all call it. I can't call it. I might spoil it. I just got questions. That's all. But hopefully Biden and them get her up out of Russia, get her home safe and everything like that. You know, that'd be cool. I don't want to see nothing happen either way. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to the brother or the sister or whatever it is that we dealing with. The tall stud. I don't want to see nothing happen to the tall stud. I hope she get up out of there. For real. But listen, tomorrow, for those of y'all that's still on here, make sure y'all tune in to Sincere Love the Godcast for the season 2 debut of the Black Business Showcase we got the God, Chase McGee, author of the book series Voice of the Ancestors. I think that's like the #1 Black history book series on Amazon right now. I think like that's #1 of all time or some crazy shit like that. Like, he doing his thing. But he gonna be on tomorrow with us, chopping up game on the Black Business Showcase. Y'all don't want to miss it. It's gonna be a great episode. Just go to YouTube, type in Sincere Love to God, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and you will be reminded when we go live. It's gonna be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. And we got a lot of other great guests coming through in the upcoming weeks as well. So y'all definitely want to stay in tune with me and my sister nyctegur for, you know, Sincere Love to God cast and the Black Business Showcase. It's going to be another dope season that we got coming up for y'all. So stay tuned for that. And I will see y'all tomorrow, 8 p.m., y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. All right? Peace and Black love. I appreciate y'all. How I get off here again? Oh, here we go.